Rallying goes to the very heart of CSMA, and as a consequence I think it's extremely important for Frizzell to support that. What we are looking for out of it is, well, first of all I'm looking for all the cars to come through safely, and all the drivers and co-drivers to come through safely. If they could win the team event, that would be wonderful.
Without having the backup of the team, we just couldn't even consider doing the event, the logistical support, and just really taking all the nightmares out of everything, booking hotels, sorting out what vehicles are going to be where.
What tickled me most was I used to be jealous of the works crews coming out of a stage, and you'd have Toyota and Lancia there with tables with picnic bars and cups of tea for the drivers. I was always jealous of that, but we've had that treatment this year, so it's been really deluxe for us.
Well, basically, if it wasn't for the team, me getting in the team, I wouldn't be doing it. To seriously do the RAC, it's no use like just thinking, right, we'll do the RAC and just hope everything lasts, because it won't. And anybody who does the RAC and thinks they're going to scrimp and scrape and get round is comedians, because I've tried it once before.
When you say, do I enjoy motorsport, I enjoy coming to this event. To be honest, I don't know one end of a car from the other. However, this is rather special because of our involvement. I'm particularly pleased and admire the sheer dedication of the support teams and the way they get so heavily involved.
So far today we've had no problems with the normal preambles of scrutineering. That all went relatively well, apart from an inordinate long wait for the scrutineer while he's having his lunch.
We've had the best preparation for the event that we possibly could have done, with the resources and time that were available.
How are you prepared as a co-driver for the eventuality of all hell breaking loose in weather stakes?
Well, I know we're going to win the snowball fight.
Right, well, he's obviously better at snowball fight tonight. If he can be outside the car, I'll be driving the damn thing.
No problem with noise. Brought the noise down to 100 decibels. So we was caught out there, really. And a lot of people were, even the works cars. So it was a problem. We just went and got a bit of a modification to make it sound a bit quieter. But we miscalculated how long scrutineering were going to last. So we got there about 4:45, which, you know, normally if they're going to scrutineer 200 cars, it usually takes them about 3 days. Yeah, we got there and they'd all gone home. So we had to dash up to the hotel, HQ, and sort it out there, and it was a bit touch and go actually. Then Mr. Goddard was shooting up there and trying, panicking a bit. But I'd actually sorted it myself by then, because Alan had gone to check Tatton Park out.
Well, the formalities were fine, scrutineer itself. The actual mechanical checking of the car was fine, the weighing, etc. But quite a few of us had quite a few things to say about the noise test, as we were held in a rather confined area. And I think the noise readings were somewhat astray. I believe Colin drove her on a few occasions. Colin McRae, that is. Certainly he drove the sister car, D888 CVC. But this was primarily Louise's car. She did the RAC in '87, that's probably his most memorable outing, whereas a line 10th overall, until unfortunately the oil cooler was shattered, and being a woman she couldn't fix it. I must admit, Tatton Park does seem a very onerous task right now, but we won't do anything silly. Just drive through there at a nice sensible rate, then we'll carry on from there.
Dry and mostly sunny today. Won't be as cold as recent days either. Winds are lighter and temperatures should reach 7 big degrees tonight.
Leaked reports from Princess Diana's TV interview claim she doesn't want to divorce Prince Charles. She also reportedly says she isn't out to destroy the monarchy or leave Britain. It comes on the
east, some rain in the south and west. Classic FM. It's 7:04.
Hallelujah!
The Sunday stages are quite good fun because there's so many people out there watching, and it's nice to show off a bit. You know, in Chatsworth, and I quite like Donington because I live like 4 miles from Donington, and I know it very well. So you can have some good fun going around there.
This one with car 67, Steve and Alan. Quick word with Alan. All ready for the off?
Yeah, I walked this one last night, so we're quite confident.
Car 141 got Phil this time. Phil, all ready for the off?
Yeah, no problems. My notes are ready. Good notes for this stage.
We know it's pretty slippy out there. It's fine at the moment. Praying for no more rain?
No, this will do. If it dries up, this will be better.
Well, best of luck then.
And Rui Madeira leads Group N in 10th place overall. That is after 2 stages. Racing Rally.
Hiya, start SS1 with car 182. Man himself, Mr. Wakeman, and Mr. Saunders over there being very quiet. How are you feeling now, start on the start line of your first RAC?
Well, this is going to be the worst stage of my whole life, I think. I'll be so pleased to make it to the end.
North-Ute line, other work drivers at 1600cc and 1900. The final round here at Donington for the BRSDC Winter Championship. We've got 2 races to pull from, which are always brilliant. They are very, very close and competitive indeed. We have a race for minis, a full set of minis, and if you watch any of the television coverage of mini races, they are brilliant as well. We have great skill for those. And 13 GT cars racing age groups across all 3 classes. It is going to be a very interesting afternoon racing with the champions being divided. On that course, learning a little bit more about modern rally, because it is very different from racing diesel today, but it's the all-tarmac rally. Central stage rally is the all in there. So that's where they stand at the moment. And
7 to 8, and here is Tina.
Icy roads and fog almost everywhere today, so take care if you're on the roads.
Year 1, Newsbeat.
Beatlemania begins all over again, and pull up the armchair for Diana on the telly.
In sport, a draw is on the cards in the first test in South Africa.
The first Beatles single for 25 years hits the airwaves today, written by John Lennon.
Got the pressure washer, have you? Got to wash it.
Right, we're in service, Kielder service now with Steve Green, driver car 67. Just finished Pundershaw. It's got to be the obvious question. How was it?
The soup's nice.
Is it? I don't get him. Hey, stop the camera. I don't get his soup. Oh, then, how's the soup?
The stage was very nice. The first, like, 27 mile was really nice. But the last 10 mile was really, really shady and loose. It was like a bomb site, and there were cars off everywhere. We got overtaken by them two Russians in the Astra, and then they went and rolled in front of us, which was quite interesting.
So the car's held together okay here in service?
Yeah, I'm pleased to get through that particular stage, because I have spent a lot of time in there, like hours, standing around waiting for someone to drag the car out. But yeah, I'm pleased with the way things are going.
The first time we've seen you for 2 days now. How was yesterday? Any problems?
No, just the gearbox. We've had to change the gearbox. Just very noisy. We don't know why. I don't think the lads have had a chance to change it yet.
And the new one's okay?
The new one's lovely.
So we're off from here now and over towards Grisdale. Any thoughts on that?
Grizzly Grisdale. It's nice over there, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll be glad when we get out down back to Chester, actually.
Great.
Wales.
So that's it. You've got Wales to come now then. You prefer that end of the country?
Yeah, Wales is it's a bit more forgiving than here. You go off here and there's some right ditches. In Wales, there's not so many big whacking ditches that you can fall in. You just go off a bit. You can like go off 6 foot, and you still got a bit of room here. It's tippy-toey all the time.
Great. I'll let you get on with your soup then. Thanks a lot, Steve.
Thank you.
All the best. In Kielder service again, this time with car 141, Graham Frizzell. Finished Pundershaw. What do you think?
Yes, we finished it, but we had a bit of a fright early on in the stage when we found a large rock had been placed in the middle of the track in front of us, and I tried to scoot around the outside of it, but clouted it with an near-side front wheel, and that must have put me off for a few miles. But after that, we had only one other incident, which is when Phil managed to late call one of the notes, a big bend over a crest, and we got around him.
So on that first point, the boys are busy working on the car now, changing brakes and tyres. Any of this as a result of the impact, or is it just general maintenance?
No, general maintenance. I think we managed to get away with the rock. I think looking at it, we must have given it a glancing blow, and we got away without puncture or wheel damage at all. But the pads is just a pads change because they're getting a bit deeper after 37 miles of pumping them hard.
And you see Phil's with his notes. How late in the stage was that? Was that the concentration going, or just a problem?
No, it was mid-stage, I think. But it was interesting in the stage. There was probably half a dozen cars off in the last 2 miles, so I think it was beginning to get to people.
Yes, we had Stephen earlier. No damage, but going well. Yourself, how do you feel you're going at the moment?
Yeah, we're not going too badly. I think we've still not yet found the limit yet. I think we're pushing along, but I've been out of the saddle a while, so it's just taking me a bit of time to get back into it. But we got through there. We did 37 miles in 40 minutes, so that's pretty close to a 60-mile-an-hour average, so that'll do me.
Right, we're at the service at Kielder, end of Pundershaw, car 182, Alan Wakeman. Well, it's all over. How was it?
Hell, absolute hell. It was rough, it was muddy, there are cars off all over the place. Unfortunately, there aren't enough cars in there at present to stop us going off on the corners. But I don't want to do that again in a hurry. That was a mess in there.
Do you have any mechanical problems while you're in there?
No, we were taking it so easy through there, we weren't going to break anything. The main thing we wanted to avoid was a puncture. I heard Colin got a puncture in there, suffered all sorts of time problems. We weren't going to do the same. We're going to save the quick stuff for later.
Well, we've got Pundershaw out of the way now. Is that another mental hurdle over for the RAC?
Well, I thought it was going to be, but then of course we've got 23 miles in Kershope later, so there's quite a few more. I'm only part of the way through day 2, so no heroics as yet. We've been taking time out of the Middlesex people, so that's one good thing.
And the boys busily working on your car now. Anything serious or just a spanner check?
No, just minor things right now. We had a bit of an oversteer problem yesterday, but that's now fixed. Played around with the tyre pressures. We lost a nut off the exhaust manifolds, but minor stuff. So.
Speaking of yesterday, we didn't catch up with you for a talk yesterday. Any problems on your first day?
Well, the car kept on leaping sideways. Horrendous oversteering moments. Okay, I know M&Ss don't really work on a race circuit, but even on the loose, it was jumping sideways as well. But, well, the first time we've driven on the Michelins, we hadn't had any experience with them before. Now we've got to know them, they're fine.
Again, as you say, there's a mental hurdle with Bundershaw. It's the long one, if you like. When you're actually in there, was there a stage when you thought, good grief, we haven't finished yet, we've got a long way to go?
Well, I started grunting and groaning, and Martin said, we're halfway through. And that's when the car kept on just trying to disappear off the road. I was getting the car stuck in the tracks, but then the tracks seemed to disappear off the road and not stick to it, which is a little surprising. Then, a little further on, you could see why they went off the road, because there was somebody stuck in the ditch. So we were just getting dragged in as well.
So there are a lot of people off in there, are there?
A lot of people. Cozzies, Suzukis, everywhere. They're going off forwards, backwards, sideways, all sorts.
So finally, the team, you and Martin, it's your first RAC, as we mentioned before, first time out together. Are you getting on okay in the car?
We are gelling indeed. Yeah.
So that blood trickling out of Martin's nose wasn't your fault, was it?
Compared to his normal drivers, I must be dead easy. Maybe too easy.
All the best for the rest of the day and the rest of the event.
Thank you much, Lee. We'll be there at the end, we hope.
favourite to succeed him, and Carlos Sainz leads Subaru teammate Colin McRae by 57 seconds after the 12th special stage of the Network Q RAC Rally.
Information for the nation.
Certainly the run through Kielder is always difficult. Whatever the weather or whatever the conditions, it's a difficult place to drive in. The surfaces are always slimy. There's always lots of ditches to catch you out. You haven't got to go very far off the road to get yourself into problems. So that's the place to be careful. But I think Wales this year looks to be the Tuesday looks to be a nice day.
Ond i'r sefyll newyddion nawr am 8 y bwletin diweddara, Rhian Jones.
Millions watched last night's panorama as she told Martin Bashir about her affair with Army officer James Hewitt.
The rally is heading for Wales this morning and the sense of anticipation couldn't be any greater. Colin McRae had his fair share of problems yesterday, but the Scotsman responded in exceptional style.
Who is driving the second of the 3 management vehicles. Chris, quick overview really of what the second of the 3, or maybe all 3 of the management vehicles, their purpose in this year's event, please.
Well, the 3 management vehicles will be travelling about and visiting the major service areas to provide food and refreshments for the 3 competing cars and their backup crews, the chase cars and the service vans. Obviously, we'll be taking it in turns to visit the service area, so we don't all turn up at the same service area. And also, we have an additional function that if anything breaks on the cars and the spare part isn't actually carried in the service van or the chase car, then the management vehicle will be detailed to go off to whoever to purchase the parts, which will leave the chase car to continue its function. It has happened in the past that certain parts are broken on the car. You can't carry absolutely every part that goes on a car in a service van, and it does happen that a bit that's never ever broken before does break, and that's one of the management crew's function, is to go off and buy the part and bring it back to the service crew, the chase car to fit.
Colin McRae, man andoes, siawns go lew, a bydd o yn ben campwr byd.
I've just spoken to Rob Dyson, Matthew Clark's co-driver. It sounds like Alan's parked up in Pamperthog, so we might not find him. Graham should still be due soon, but evidently Alan's parked up, so we've yet to find out what's happening. No news on him, so we'll just have to wait. Right, car 141, Graham. Oh, up to now, how's it gone?
All right, but there's a load of smoke coming out the back of my car, I think, isn't there?
Very cold, it's probably just steam.
Oh, it's okay. Had me worried for a minute when I saw it drifting over your right shoulder there. How's it going? Not too bad this morning. Yeah, we've had a relatively clean run through the 2 stages. A bit slow in Pamperthog, but had a good time through the last one. So,
you were saying you had fun running back from Pundershaw the day before?
Yeah, we got punctures, broken engine mountings, broken drive shaft, you name it, we had it on that day, so it wasn't an easy run back to Chester on Monday night.
To finish off, have you seen Steve the last stage?
He's behind 3 or 4 places. He's had a fuel pump problem.
Great, thanks a lot. Good luck.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Graham, problem?
Yeah, fuel pump's pipe came off inside the tank. We had to take the tank out, took the tank out to put it back on.
You're still going though, yeah?
Yeah, but I think we're like really low on oil for some reason.
Right.
I don't know what the
Good luck, Steve.
What's happened? Has anyone got any oil around here? Any oil? Doesn't look like it's done.
Right, start car Thainog. Car 182. Alan, how's it going?
Fine so far. We're taking it very easily now. We're nicely placed on the road. The guy behind isn't catching us. We're not catching the guy in front. I hear Steve had a few problems on the first stage of the day, so we're going to make sure we're there at the end. No risks at all.
And we missed you yesterday. Any problems yesterday on the way down from Kielder?
We rearranged the front suspension a little bit on the first stage of the day, but the boys fixed that in no time at all. Then there was just a little bit of tiredness hitting me. We lost the intercom on one stage as well, but again, minor little things, so we're still running okay.
Great, thanks very much.
No problem.